And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Generation Shock. That's right, I'm your boy, the monster on the mic. I got up top on the left corner, the guy with the ugly shit in the background, Messiah. And then you got the cutest guy in the room. Every time he walks in, you got your boy Goldo. What's up, fellas?
What up, player?
All right, so we got a great episode in store, so let's go ahead and kick it off.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, let's go. So first up, we're gonna jump into tonight is a special night, and it's a night that unfortunately they got me to do the show when I normally don't. And because tonight is draft night. That's right.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
got my boy Giants jerseys on. So in order to kick off this special occasion, let's hop right into the best segment of the show. Oops, wrong thing. I turned that off. How the hell did that come on? Damn it, did it again.
Gotta climb to the top, but we're never gonna stop. When the low, yeah, we're going high.
Yeah,
that's all right. The Monster Week of Sports popped up either way. So let's go. It's a Monster Week in Sports. First off, we're going to go ahead and do a draft day breakdown of the first few picks. So the first few picks went pretty much chalk, as everybody expected. You had Trey Lance go number 1. He's the quarterback from Clemson going to the Jags. You had Wilson going number 2. He's the quarterback from BYU going to the Jets. Everybody kind of knew that. The third pick went more to the Niners. They traded up in order to get this pick. And it was a little bit of a mystery on who they were to go with and who they were to select. And they went ahead and picked up Trey Lance, quarterback from North Dakota State. So that was pretty interesting. And that kind of kicked off a little bit of, we didn't know what was going to happen. The Falcons were up next. They picked up that stud out of the Gators, the tight end who's supposed to be the best player in the draft. I forgot his name off the top of my head. Then Miami went ahead and got Chase. Huh?
Gronkowski.
It was Pitts.
I don't get it.
And then you got my whole mind wandering now. It was Bengals were up next, and they got Chase.
And who?
The Bengals got
Javon
Chase.
Like, what
He's the receiver from LSU to pair back up with Joe Burrow. So they played with each other when Joe Burrow's last season in LSU. So that's a reconnection. And then Miami did the same exact thing, and they went and got Jalen Waddle, who was a receiver from Alabama. To team up
what the
hell's
his last name? Waddle?
Yeah, he's fast as hell, and he knows how to waddle.
What's he, speed boy?
More importantly, though, the Giants were supposed to be pick 11. And we were sandwiched between Dallas and the Eagles.
And ScheckMonster got pissed off.
Here's my early fuck out of here. So you're sandwiched in between two division rivals. They go ahead. The Eagles make a trade with Dallas to move up ahead of us, so they could pick the player that they knew we were going to pick.
And who's that player? Name that player again.
Devontae Smith. He was the Heisman Trophy winner. He's a badass receiver out of Alabama. He was going to be the guy that was going to set us up for a bright future. Pair him with Kenny Galladay. Ooh, boy, that was going to be nasty out there. And
maybe they get a winning season.
Oh, my goodness. So they make that trade. So fuck out of here to the NFC East. So the Giants just made a blockbuster trade right after that. They move back to number 20. They get a 5th round pick, and they get a 1st rounder next year from the Bears, and a 4th rounder next year from the Bears. So all in all, not too bad. I will warn everybody, I am watching the draft on this screen while I talk to you guys on this screen. So just so you understand, I will be in and out of conversations, and I will update you on all the exciting stuff.
It in a big way.
That's the new.
Just let me know who the Patriots get.
Yep.
And if,
just
and
for
if
you,
they
those of you watching, you heard I can put every time the commissioner comes in with a draft pick, I'm going to go ahead and let him speak.
Do it.
You guys won't see it, but you guys will hear him make those selections. So we're gonna have a little fun with it on draft night. How do you guys?
Hopefully we don't get booted, but we'll try it.
I ain't touching this. Okay, I run the show. Not this
listen,
show.
Listen,
who runs the world?
I'm Latino, fool. Come at me.
Who runs the world? ScheckMonster. Who runs the world? ScheckMonster.
Jewish. The Jews.
Hey, we talked about it last week in conspiracy theories about that book.
Yeah,
or
we
whatever,
did.
You know,
We did.
this is
Yeah.
this is our world.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, right? It's I people love that.
They
I
did.
get a lot of reviews on that. Like personally, they be like, "Yo, the episode." They love the actual conspiracy shit. And what I think what it is people just love gossip.
The
That's
mystery,
basically
the
what it is.
gossip.
They love-
We're not a telenovela. Fuck out of
Yeah, it's
here.
tea time, bro. It's tea time. People
No
love
pun
it.
intended.
So just
Yeah,
so
no
everybody
pun
knows,
intended.
real quick, before we hop into the topic, the Jets are back on the board, and they're picking right. They're about to pick. They already made Zach Wilson their quarterback, so it's intriguing to see who they're going to pick up again because they got 2 first-round picks, and then after that is the worst team in the league who's going to be picking. So very excited to see.
Ooh,
who
let's
they
go
with.
Patriots, baby. Who we get?
All right. But before
Who's
we
gonna
do that,
replace?
Hold on.
the
You know
GOAT?
what? Let me ask you, Messiah, who's your prediction on who the Patriots are going to pick?
Bro, I
Are
think they're
you-
gonna.
Are you
I think they're gonna
psychic
pick.
enough
Hold
to
on.
answer that?
Let me touch my senses.
Whoa. Keep the hands above the camera.
Whoa.
I don't know what you named that thing down there.
Oh, calm down, sir.
I think they're gonna pick Tom Brady. Oh no, they already did that. Oh, okay.
My
Now, I
psychic
don't know.
ability is telling me that they're going to pick the quarterback from Alabama, Mac.
I don't know. I don't keep up with college football like that.
Listen, it was basically a segue because the first thing we're going to talk about today is psychics.
Psychics.
Are they real? Are they fake?
I just love. May I throw this out there? I just love how we say we're gonna skip psychics.
And we still talk about psychics.
Oh, did we say we're skipping it?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Oh, yeah,
But
I, had the-
let's talk a little bit about
Listen,
it.
I was
He
like,
already brought it
listen.
I
up.
had my psychic music
He
going.
had
too.
his psychic music. That's what he wanted. He wanted. Okay,
Yeah,
let's hear the
yeah.
psychic music. Hold on, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. All right, Cinderella, calm down.
I should have done this.
So we were saying, since it's draft day, why not we just talk about sports for first 20, 15
Oh, we
minutes?
did talk about that. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you'll be in between. That way we're not,
Oh, you know I like to get in between. Oh,
these nuts.
The fortune.
got me.
Yeah.
But
Well, here's the
Henry-
thing. The reason why I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry to
go
cut you off. Go ahead.
Go ahead, pendejo. Go ahead.
No, mom is way. No, so the reason why I want to talk about psychics because in the Spanish community, it's a big thing, bro. People believe that shit.
They do.
Like I'm like, well, you really believe that shit? Just like they believe in the horoscopes and all that shit. And one of the biggest famous I think he was a psychic was Walter Mercado, and they believe, may he rest in peace. And they believe a lot of the shit that he said, and he was very charismatic in the way he introduced it and the way he talked about it. But like, they've been around for years before they were considered seers, wisdom, wise people or witches and all that, and they paid a heavy consequence for that. But it's a huge thing, and it's been going on for generations. So if you think about it, if it's been going on, something that's been going on for generations, is it something real, or is it they're just fooling people? That's my thing, right? Because there's palm readers, tarot readers, and there's all that type of shit. So I'm assuming this all falls under the same realm, right? The psychic realm. So that's my thing, and I'm like, I'm just curious. Anybody that's on, right? Or watches this later on, put some comments on the bottom. And by the way, we're live Wednesdays, except for today and last week. We weren't on
And the
Wednesday
next
night.
week. And the next week.
Wait. Next week we're on Wednesday. aren't we?
Tuesday.
No, it's Tuesday.
Oh, next week was Tuesday because we have a special show called May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you.
Also, before you carry on, announcing for next week, we have a winner in the comments below by the name of Prada. He won the tournament where we did for the comments below, yada yada. Couldn't make it today. Our guest is going to be here on the next episode on Tuesday for May the 4th. So congratulations, Sir Prada. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. So yeah. So
Hold on. Oh, wait. I got applause for him. Hold on. Congratulations.
yeah. So I wanted to bring it up because plus I'm watching. Oh, by the way, ScheckMonster, I'm one episode away from finishing the whole series of Vikings. It's a badass show.
Yeah.
That show is badass.
Dope as
I even cried when Lagatha died.
Is that why you talking about psychics and seers and shit? Because they have it in that show? Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
And I'm like, what the fuck kind of bullshit witchcraft is this? But that's how they believe heavily and stuff like that.
Oh,
Remember
real
when-
quick. Because they're about to announce the pick, so I'm about to put it on in a second. But you know what? Do you guys watch the draft last year or no?
Nope.
Bro,
Well,
you're
last
the
year-
one who watches the draft.
Okay, well, last year because the draft was was COVID, Roger Goodell did it from his basement, and he sat in this chair. He brought the chair to the draft in Cleveland. Here we go.
Did he?
The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 14th pick to the New York Jets.
Are we listening to something?
Yes, if you're watching on
With the
YouTube, you'll hear it.
14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Elijah Vera Tucker, guard, USC.
So the Jets so you guys can stay in.
Yeah.
The Jets just traded up to 14 in front of the Pats to draft a guard that I think they believe the Patriots were going to draft.
Yeah, because
So-
and then this is the shit. See, stupid shit like that, and then you talk shit. The conspiracy theory, the Patriot. Why? So why couldn't that be a conspiracy?
How's that a conspiracy?
Because, like you said, they probably traded up to get a guy that the Patriots wanted. You know
Yeah,
why?
that's what
Because
just
you
happened
gotta try
with the
to
fucking
beat, you gotta
Eagles,
try
I
to
said.
beat the best. You gotta try to beat the best. We're
Yeah,
still the
that's why
best.
the Eagles did it. They wanted to beat us because they went and got the receiver we wanted.
Name me a time that New York had a great team besides the Yankees.
I don't know. How about
Well-
2007, 2011 when we beat the shit out of you?
Yeah, but that you won twice. It's okay.
Oh.
Besides your franchise, the Yankees having a
Outside
great
of the Patriots,
franchise.
how many teams won 2 Super Bowls in 4 years?
Oh.
Exactly.
That's a good question.
Oh,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but
And listen, we were a shot away in 2008. If you know what I'm talking about, Messiah, a shot away from being in the Super Bowl again. Do you know what I'm talking about?
you're talking about what was this guy?
Plexico.
Yeah, Plexico.
Yeah, he
himself
really
in the
shot us
leg.
in the foot, or excuse me, the leg from going to another Super Bowl. We
Wait, he got on
dominated that
himself?
season.
Yeah,
we
'cause
were
he's a dumbass.
so good that season, and one shot heard around the world in New York, baby.
Yeah,
Cheddar Bob
it's just-
from 8 Miles shot himself.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Oh my God, what a
Yeah.
dumbass.
But anyways,
ugly Robert Kraft is on the screen.
yeah. So psychics. Let's talk about psychics. Come on, let's not lose track.
So,
So-
actually in Puerto Rico, the house that was the front of my house, my front neighbors, I would say.
You from Loiza?
Nah,
I'm kidding, bro. Go ahead.
because I'm black, you racist.
Yeah, it's exactly why I said it.
So in my house in Puerto Rico, the neighbors that lived in front of us, we believe, well, everybody in the hood believed that the ancestor there did witchcraft, because every new family that moved into that house, would either have their marriage was fine. They'll move into the house, marriage would collapse, fighting left and right, and they would just divorce and leave the house. That's between
because
a month.
there was a sexy neighbor living in front of them, and it was you.
know,
And you're the homewrecker. That's what it was. They seen that beautiful, handsome kid. They were like, "Yo, but yes, and then the husband gets jealous. Had nothing to do with the house. It was you, bro."
I mean, listen. That's
What happened was-
what happened. No, but the thing is, like, every family was split up.
All
Like
right,
every single family will move in a month later, split up, and leave.
it's
Hold
time.
on,
That
hold up.
happened throughout the
Patriots
years.
Hold up.
A challenge for
Oh,
so many
let's hear this.
Americans. We've teamed up with Feeding America as part of Draftathon to help fight hunger. Don Cox, who's behind me, a former Marine, saw a need in his community and started providing food to fellow veterans. He and his team
my
have
God.
provided more
Just
than
give me the draft and shut the fuck up.
5.6 million
I know.
meals
I didn't know he was going to be
in
talking
10
for 10
different
minutes.
states with food for vets. Don, thank you for your service to our country.
Wow,
and for
you just said
helping
that about a
those facing
service, man.
food insecurity.
I'm sorry. The timing
stage
was
is
wrong,
yours
but
to
what
make
the
the
fuck?
Patriots pick.
There we go. Here we go.
We
Who's it
take
going to be?
Mac Jones.
With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the 6-time world champion
I don't know who he
New
is.
England Patriots select Mac Jones.
Yeah, you notice how they introduced it, right? They're
What,
the
you notice how the
six-time
people
champion.
who are trying to watch the goddamn thing live with us, you're ruining it for them by announcing the pick before it says it on the show?
See, I keep fucking up. I cut you off sometimes. Look,
Why do you do
What
that?
happened was, but you like that intro, right? They were like the 6-time Super Bowl champions pick. They can't say that about anybody else, bro. They can't say that. What are they gonna say? The 2-time champions that beat the Patriots?
No, the 4-time Super Bowl champion New York Giants.
The 2 times they beat the Patriots, the Giants. Because that's
No, the
all you guys claim.
4-time Super Bowl champion.
You guys never talk about the 4 times. You guys always say, "But we beat the Patriots 2 times."
Because all you Patriots fans talk about all those Super Bowls you won, but you never want to bring up the
greatness?
ones you lost.
Oh, we lost 9.
Listen. Hold on.
We lost 3.
Who in history has bragged about their losses?
I've never said brag
Exactly.
about them, but you don't want to
Besides
talk
the
about
United States losing, world wars and shit. Anyway,
Hey,
so,
I'll tell you what, though. You know what I'm worried about? You know who Mac Jones? Mac Jones is your prototypical quarterback. Like, this is the guy. This guy could become another Brady,
Tom Brady?
type. Oh yeah, he's
Belichick knows how to pick him.
no. Remember,
Let's
he
see.
played for Saban, his best friend.
Oh, that's why he got picked.
Yeah, he played for Saban, his best friend.
Oh,
Dude, this could be a huge
Did
pick for you guys.
did Belichick pick him or did Nike pick him?
Who?
You know who Nike is, right? You don't know
No.
who Nike is? His dog.
Oh
he has
no,
a
they
dog.
didn't have his dog this year that I know of.
Oh, they did.
His
I've
dog.
seen pictures of his dog
Damn.
already.
his
Oh,
dog.
Yeah.
maybe. I
So
don't know.
go. So tell us. So the house was which? Let's back. Let's go back to this.
Yes.
'cause We keep
So that house,
we keep losing this.
we all believe that it was like they did witchcraft in it because, like I said, every family that move in will move out like a month later, and it will split up. And till this day, in the past 28 years of my life, there have never been a family there that have lived together and stayed together in that house.
Okay. So
They always separate. They believe that there's like bad
Juju?
on that.
Yeah.
Bad juju in there. And it's like, oh, that's why they separate. I don't know.
so there you go. If you know somebody that will like, yo, listen, you want a divorce? If you want to know how to end, just move in front of my house, and I guarantee you, 2 months later,
2 months
you get
later,
a divorce
for no reason.
You
Fighting
welcome.
left and right.
You welcome.
You're welcome. And I kid you not, it's like for no reason they would just argue, fight.
But here's the thing. Let me ask you this question, and ScheckMonster, you can also answer if once you listen in.
I'm listening.
Do you believe in psychics? Do you believe in what do you call? What's it called? Extra, unexplained shit that happens, and the psychics.
I feel like that. So I don't want to get too deep into it because I think this should be a topic, like a full topic, like when we talk about paranormal shit, like type.
Ooh, hold on. Let me put that in
So-
the notes.
Yeah, paranormal. See, this is good because last week we came up with like 4 topics, and I don't think you wrote them down.
Nope.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did.
did?
If you check notes, they're there.
Well,
I actually rewatched the episodes. I
I
rewatched the
checked notes.
episodes, and I make sure I wrote them as I rewatched them.
Oh, that's good.
I checked the notes.
Yeah, check it.
yeah, there's notes on
I do.
these. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we should gotta do that. We gotta do that. A paranormal activity show.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who's down
Oh,
for it?
it's actually it's a actual thing because there's a whole show on it.
There's like 10 shows on it.
Yeah.
There's also like a bunch of movies.
Oh, see, look,
Paranormal activity.
Sheraton. By the way, thank you, Sheraton. You know, I see that you come here
Yeah,
every
active watcher.
every week and you're active watcher, so we appreciate you. That
We
person
love
wrote
you.
Omens. Yeah, we love you. So that person wrote Omens. So do you believe in omens? You believe in signs? You believe? Oh, do we leave that for the other episodes?
We gotta
We'll
leave
leave
all
that
that
for
for
the
the other
other
episode.
Okay,
I think
because
it's time we
doesn't that
hop into
fall
our
on
other
the psychics though?
I
Doesn't
know
that
that's
fall on
why
the
we
psychics?
just that's why we're just gonna hop into the other topic. Let's just
Okay,
kick
okay,
it up.
okay.
All right. So
Before the
go
next
ahead-
draft.
Listen, I gotta watch the draft tomorrow night, and then there's the draft all day Saturday. So
Oh. I
Yeah.
guess.
I
guess.
open tomorrow 7 a.m. just so I could be home to watch it.
God damn.
Yep. But I'm off at 3. But I gotta be on a big call
his
tomorrow.
schedule, huh?
Listen, you know what my schedule's been now. Unless he said he's gonna change next week, but I have too much time off, so I'm working 4-day weeks for like the foreseeable future.
Nice.
Yeah, boy. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop right in, and we're gonna talk about a topic that I know nothing about, as everybody can see.
The luscious hair. What are you talking about, Flavio?
I
Es que
couldn't
te
hear you
pasa huevo
guys.
por los labios.
I couldn't hear you guys because I took the headphones off. We're gonna talk about barbershops, and unfortunately, I lost my barber when I moved up here. He was my best friend. He was the love of my life. Shout out to you.
Damn.
Hopefully, I'll go visit him soon and I'll get my hair cut. But until then,
I haven't visited him either. You know, as you can see, I looking crusty as hell, but I'm still a sexy motherfucker.
Because he's so far away.
this is the worst episode to talk about barbershops when none of us got cut up.
Well,
We all look like scrubs.
Yeah.
listen,
pretty
TLC.
Scrub guy can't get no love from me. And
All right,
Listen,
so-
this one I blame it on him though, because I did my appointment last week and he canceled on me because yes, he had to take care of the kid. I got it. But I did try to make a look nice, but he neglected me. Okay, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Teardrops are falling. Go on, fall.
But I
All right, so the reason why I want to talk about barbershops, right? Because when I went to my new barber, I started having a conversation because I like to get to know people, right? And we started talking about the history of barbers and all that. This is a young kid, right? He's a young man. I can't say kid. He's a young man. And he knew his stuff, and there's actually obviously there's a big community behind it, but now there's also people taking it to the next level, and they have stuff on social media and they're making big, and you have all these cool shit that you see on social media on different barbers, and this is how they're building a brand around it and themselves. And I was telling him one of the things that I missed about barbershops up north that I don't see down here is that interactive, that you know, in my city, it's 6 miles round, right? And everybody knew everybody. So when you go to barbershop, you hear everything. You hear what's going on in the city, what's going on. So there was always, you know, communication, gossip, and there was always something going on or something exciting in the barbershop. You wanted to know something, there was people always there, chilling, playing dominoes. You know, where I grew up predominantly was a lot of Latinos, so mostly Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and most of the barbershops was packed with Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and they will always talking, and you could hear sometimes fights break out. They had to take people outside and all that. But that's one thing I miss, not the fights, but the community aspect behind it. No, the community aspect behind it. You know, the shit that the movie The Barbershop, you know, showed. That's real shit.
But so here's the difference, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
You kind of nailed it. Like, you're in a 6 mile radius of probably 100,000 people, or, you know, a big number of people.
Probably
one of the
60,000.
reasons, you know, well, you know what I'm saying. But one of the reasons barbershops were like that up north that aren't like that down south is, yo, I'm chilling at the crib. I ain't got nothing to do. Let me walk down the street and go chill at the barbershop, right? You know, you're in walking distance. Who wants to drive 45 minutes to go sit at a barbershop?
That's so true.
And just chill and then drive 45 minutes home when they done. Like, look, man, you get in, you get out. But yeah, when you in the city and you can't, there's not a whole lot of places for you to go hang out, especially in the middle of the day. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go to a bar in the middle of the day or something. So what do? You go sit down, you go, like you said, you play some checkers, some chess, some dominoes, you go chill at the barbershop, you hang out, you shoot the shit, you wait for your hair to get cut, you gossip. You know, that was the spot. And then at night, everybody met out at the bar and did their thing. So it's just, you're living in a different you know, I think that some of that stuff probably still goes on in the cities.
Pretty sure it does in the cities.
Exactly. But where we're at, you know, all I think about when I think of the barbershop is that I think it was Coming to America with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the one I thought you were going to bring up.
No, well, yeah, but remember, that's all part of it. That's all part of the community.
Because that's the environment people grew up in back then. So, you know, and that's just, it's one of those things. So, I mean, I'll be honest, with my old barber, when I used to, because if I wasn't, sometimes he just cut me up at his house. But when I went to his shop, when I went to Rob's shop, I would chill there it ended up being like a 2-hour event. It was hard to get in and get out with him, man, because we were boys. So he's like, yo, let's go play some pool. Because at the old place, I hadn't obviously never been to the new place, but there was a beat down pool table. So we used to go play a couple games of pool. You know what I'm saying? We'd hang out, we'd listen to some music, I'd get my hair cut. Like, unless I had to be someplace, dude, it was never a quick event hanging out with him, going to the barbershop. And then there's times that, I'd meet. Listen, I still get phone calls from him when he's cutting up certain people at the barbershop. You know what I'm saying?
Me, for example, that time.
Yeah. Like I sometimes I feel like I'm still chilling at the barbershop even from here, because he'll hit me up when it's somebody I know and he's got him in the chair. He's like, yo, let's call him up. And we'll be FaceTiming, and he's over there cutting. The other person's holding the camera and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rob's Royal Cuts, man. That's where it's at. Little promo shout out.
Yep. No, like I was getting a haircut. Last time I got a haircut, and he's like, "Yo, what's Brian? I haven't seen him all the time." Like, I don't know. He's in Jersey. Yeah, we were just at a show last night. I was like, "Oh, really? Call him up. Call him up." I called him, like didn't pick up. I was like, "Yeah, he's a bastard. He doesn't pick up."
He's probably at work.
That's all right. I hit somebody up, and I'm not going to name names on here. I hit somebody up. Was like, "Yeah, I'm looking to come back down to Florida around the beginning of June, end of May. Want to see what you and your family were up to. If you guys had some time to be able to meet up." Never got a response back.
I know that wasn't me.
No, it was you. I would just tell everybody.
Yeah.
I told you I'm trying to crash your house for a day or two. I'm gonna go to a hotel for a couple days, but if I can get like a day or two, I'm gonna try to rent a car and have a couple hotel parties while I'm there. But then try to save a little money and crash with Messiah for a night or two.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah. Well, why don't you hear about Bevel?
I don't know. I don't chill. Me and Bevel weren't like that.
Okay. All right.
So listen, I'm already trying to say no without saying no. I'm not saying no. He's treating me like his family.
You said only 2 nights. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So
he's trying to treat me like his family, Goldo. Remember last week? He talking about his family. He can't be staying. He can't stay with them either.
Yo, he put him on the Airbnb. He imagined you. He's like, nah. You used to be in the car, bro.
17th
we got a draft pick
in the 2021 NFL Draft. The Las Vegas Raiders select Alex Leatherwood, tackle, Alabama.
Alex Leatherwood, tackle, Alabama. Number 17 to Vegas Raiders.
Vegas Raiders. You would think, right?
I thought they were going to do the draft in Vegas again, since they couldn't do it last year.
COVID's still going strong, bro.
But they're doing it in. What do you mean? They're doing
by the way, the president put up a new update,
Cleveland.
Right? The president put up a new update. He said if you get your 2 shots, you in public areas outside, you don't have to wear a mask. Once you're inside, you would have to wear a mask. Well,
everybody they did a draft tonight. Everybody at the draft has their vaccination cards. So there's a draft thing going on. They're pulling people on stage and everything.
Really?
I told you they took Roger Goodell's chair from his basement that I sat in last year, and they put it on stage. And for each team, they pick one fan from the crowd, and they get to come up and sit on stage.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Roger Goodell, as he walks by, shows them who the pick is before he announces it. So the fan on stage knows before anybody else.
Yeah, the NFL knows what the fuck they're doing, bro. They know how to pull you in as a. This is why the NFL is such a big business in this country.
Listen,
the
PR moves
are the best.
What other draft do you know of that's an event like this? Like this, it's a 3-day draft. What sport does a 3-day draft?
Oh, no. But, bro, it's 32 teams.
How many teams are in the NBA?
I honestly don't know. I forgot.
30.
How many?
30.
Oh. All right, never mind. So,
oh, damn, my mic was muted the whole time. Like, as soon as I said the number, your mic muted. I'm like, what? How many?
Yeah, dude. So like, it's just, this is the biggest event in sports. Football, they found a way to make everything they do with football an event. Their release date for the schedule isn't a fucking event. Like,
yeah, bro. The NFL, put it this way: the NFL PR move, right? The PR people, they're fucking guys are geniuses.
Puerto Rico?
Right before right before the NFL starts, you start seeing IHOP with the little pancake shape pancake shake footballs, right? There's a lot of promotion going on with that. You saw Budweiser, the nasty, piss water, what goes across piss water, promotions going on about the NFL. You walk into Publix or Stop and Shop up north or whatever it is in Jersey, and there's promos going on of the NFL that's about to happen. So it's a big movement that happens before the NFL actually starts. It's big. There's no other sports that does that. No other sports.
Football is king.
So a huge event. The other thing is, I don't watch the draft. I know you do, but the draft has a huge following and a fan base.
It does.
Because you know why though? I'll be honest. You know why it's also one of the biggest. They're able to get away with it. College football has a huge following.
Yeah, that's true.
It does.
You know, and so
Yes.
you're taking all those people who love college football and they want to see where their favorite players are going to go and stuff like that. So it's a combination of a lot of things. But look,
So I
mean,
guess today's show is basically the draft and anything
we should have
else
just.
that follows.
I don't even know why we had a Generation Shock show. This should have been a Generation Sports episode. You know, and I should have done my logos and intros and all that for
Like-
Generation Sports.
What
If you
happened
know it was draft day, why didn't you pitch the idea, pendejo?
Because I didn't know it until this afternoon, and I knew if I told Messiah that I was going to be distracted by the draft, he was just going to yell at me. But if I did it like
But
10 minutes
listen.
before the show, he couldn't really do anything.
Listen, see, but
I'm like, see,
I,
we're already committed.
but I alley-ooped
Fucking
you, though.
shit.
I alley-ooped you. I was like, listen, we can cancel sidekicks and throw sports. And Messiah was like, yeah, that sounds
Oh,
good.
here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Dolphins' second pick of the
The
day.
18th pick
The
in the
Dolphins.
2021
That's a
NFL
team?
Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Jalen Phillips, defensive end, Miami.
All right, there you go.
Jalen Phillips,
Yeah, he's the
defensive
most-
end, Miami, after already picking up Jalen Waddle, the receiver out of Alabama. So the Jets and the Dolphins have both had 2 picks already, but the Patriots won. But then again, the Patriots did spend more money than any other team in like history with
Yeah.
guaranteed money at $165 million.
Yeah,
God
no.
damn. God damn.
Yeah, they really just literally built an entire. They built the whole team and said, "Okay, Mac Jones, you're going to come in and take over now
Yeah.
for
That's a
Shammy
lot of
see.
Newton
money.
instead
Let's
of
see.
Shammy Newton."
That's
Let's
a
see.
lot.
Fingers crossed. Because we also lost Edelman. So you know they probably have a backup. It's probably going to be Hogan. I think they got rid of him.
Dude, they got 2 receivers.
Yeah.
They
Well,
got
let's see.
Ayuk and they got Rager.
They got who?
Or they got Brandon Ayuk, I think it was from the Niners,
Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and then they got that other cat. No, they got Boyd, not Ayuk. I forget who they got, but they got 2 young receivers. They got 2 receivers. One of them I didn't like that much. It was the guy from I want to say the guy that came from Philadelphia and then went to Las Vegas. I'd have to look it up, but they got a
Yeah,
couple
that guy.
receivers.
That
Yeah,
guy.
that guy. Yeah, they got that guy. Yeah.
That guy. That
So-
You
guy.
know what the NFL also does now because of last year that I thought that's actually really cool? They actually do a show online like we're doing,
Yeah.
and they have people on, like celebrities though. And they're literally, it's a big
Oh,
Zoom
what are you
call.
talking about? We're celebrities.
Well, I'm just saying. Maybe one year we'll be invited. So like earlier they had, so like in the beginning of the show, they had like Tom Brady, Michael Strahan,
Okay.
Deion
That's,
Sanders,
That's pretty badass.
and then they got in Kevin Hart came in, and Tom Brady makes a fucking joke and goes, "Yeah, guys, it looks like we couldn't get The Rock again, so we had to settle with Kevin Hart."
I saw that. That I did saw.
I didn't see that one. I want to
yeah.
watch that now.
Dude, it's so that like when I was just tuning in, they had like Lil Wayne and a bunch of other people. So Kay Adams is hosting it this year, and they literally just they rotate people in and out, and they just
Yeah.
go on there and they talk about things, they promote things, and they just do this whole thing during the draft. It's actually kind of cool. It's right on YouTube.
Isn't it
live.
DraftKings?
No, it's draft day or draft in the zone or so. I don't know. I was watching it on YouTube earlier.
So just give you a heads up, right? Robinhood is doing this promotion, right? Robinhood is this promotion that if you send invites to people, and they buy crypto with it, cryptocurrency with it, you get put into they give you like a ticket to get put into a spinning wheel that you can win up to $1 million in cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I saw that. So, guys, if you guys want to get into Robinhood and get some cryptocurrency, hit your boy ScheckMonster up. Leave
Hit
a
your boy
message down
Gordo,
below.
the sexy one.
Yeah,
And
oh, hey, your
I'll,
boy Messiah. Let me know.
I'll
I'll
send
the
you a
code.
link, okay?
I got
Send you
you,
the
boo.
link.
I'll even
I got
donate the
you.
first $20 for you to invest.
I'll let you touch my Pikachu.
Beat
Ooh,
that.
yo, you better hope we don't get 1 million viewers. You're gonna be
Well,
$20 million.
First $20 to invest. Okay.
First $20.
You sign up and you put that $20 into crypto. I got you, dog.
Yeah, buddy, you heard it first.
Yeah,
Check
I only got to
Monster
worry
said
about.
it.
I
That's all right.
withdraw my offer.
The six
Yeah,
people
I'm
who
withdrawing my
watch this
offer.
show-
I'm gonna let ScheckMonster have this one.
The 6 people who watch this show all have Robinhood. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This better not be a 400 episode show.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like, yo, you owe $800. What?
Jeez.
It's like that night that you bought pizza for everybody. So it'd be like that.
Oh, by the way, in order for you guys to qualify, you must subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the show, and leave a comment.
Yeah, and hit all notifications because,
And
by the
slide
way, if
to
you
the
guys
DMs.
haven't seen it, we actually started a new playlist. We're gonna actually have also the fuck out of here as its own segment in the new playlist called
Yes.
#FOH. So fuck out of here with that.
Yes. And if you have your own FOH, put it on social media.
Yeah,
Tag
drop it
us.
in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys listen. If you guys
Hashtag
want to
FOH.
record your own fuck out of here's, and you want to send it to one of you want to send it to us, we'll play it.
We'll
during
add
our
it to the
segment.
show. Actually,
Yep.
that's a great idea.
I know. I'm
Gondo,
coming up
you're
with
on the money, bro.
Oh
You
damn! I
gotta-
didn't get credit for that one.
Tu sabes, papi.
Yeah, I like that,
commercialize.
I mean, he
Yo,
started.
we're gonna have
it.
a whole
I
bunch
kinda
of fuck
really
outta
put it
heres.
around.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of because people are angry, bro. I'm telling you, people are
Listen,
angry.
if you're angry and you need to let the world know. Listen,
need to
we
vent?
got you.
Send
We
us a
got you.
clip actually to the email generationshock2020@gmail. We'll send and then hashtag it the subject FOH. Send us that clip, and then we'll post it on the next segment.
Yeah,
on
we'll post them.
the fuck out of here. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fuck out
You
of
don't,
here.
you don't want
we
to do
love
an
this
email?
one.
Send it to the social media. We're on
Yep.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter,
Yep.
Instagram. Hit us up. We got you.
Yeah,
If you just
because
wanna
yo,
say,
there's a lot
hey.
of angry people out there, bro. Angry.
Yell at us. We got you.
Yeah.
We strive for that shit. You feel me?
Oh, fuck out of here, man. I was trying to plug in my camera so it doesn't die, and I rolled over a freaking plastic bag, and now it's stuck in my wheel.
Your wheelies are stuck. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Like, wait, hold up. You're plugging in your camera so it doesn't die. But how, Sway? I have my camera plugged in right now and it's not dying. It doesn't die.
Because it's plugged
shit.
in. You just said
'Cause
I
it's-
have it plugged in.
Yeah.
No,
and
no,
it
no.
doesn't die.
But you're using it as a webcam, right?
Yes, but
I'm
you
using
have
mine
to
as a
plug it in
webcam.
by USB in order to charge.
I'm using just direct USB to the computer to use
No,
it as a
I use a
webcam.
capture card.
Yeah, because you use a capture card. I use my USB, which you can on your Sony camera, but you don't listen to me.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's a
I know
Sony expert.
you're
Listen
not
to
listening. You don't understand though.
Yes.
In
you're
order to
using the
do that, I
capture
have to use
card.
the app, right?
No,
So
you don't have to use the app at all.
I do. What version?
No.
What camera you got?
No, listen.
What
all you
camera
gotta
you got?
do.
What camera you
7.3.
got?
7.3.
Bro.
Listen to me, motherfucker.
Bro, are you gonna listen?
Well, you're gonna answer my question though, because I can end the conversation.
I got the 7.3. You got
Exactly.
the 6100
I
or the
can't- and
64.
you can't without this capture card. It's not possible. It's the end of conversation.
Listen. Listen right here. Hold up. Hold up. Focus on me, baby.
No, don't focus on. You're not supposed to put that shit out there.
It doesn't say where I work. It just says Sony
Yeah,
Expert,
because
right?
nobody knows that.
Listen.
That could be Target.
As of July 2020, you can plug in your camera directly through USB to your computer, download the Imaging Edge webcam on your computer, and through that software, your camera will be auto-detected to be controlled as a webcam. The only thing you have to do on your camera is turn off the control features with Wi-Fi and enable it to be controlled to computer. That way, your camera will be able to set it up. And on the website itself, it tells you step by step on how to do it. It
I've done
worked from the
it. It
A6000
didn't
all the
work.
way to A92.
I'll try
You're
it
welcome.
again, but it didn't work.
Because you're not doing
That's
it
for
right.
Goldo. That's for Goldo. What happened was so.
Sorry for that. I listen. I gotta take this kid
Alright,
to school, man.
How about this? How about before the next draft we do our FOH?
Ooh.
No,
You know what?
The
Let's not even do it.
the
Let's
next
not even
pick?
do that before the
Talk
next
about-
pick.
no. The next pick is the most important pick in the fucking draft.
The Giants are picking.
Fuck yeah.
Who are the Giants?
I said before the next pick.
Exactly.
But
we don't have time. The selection's
is-
in. We already know Washington picked Jermaine Davis. I just didn't announce it.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the next
Okay,
one
so-
up. Right now they're showing highlights of the Giants on TV.
Sorry.
Oh.
The only highlights they have is when they beat the Patriots. That's it. That's all they have. So that's a
Is
short
that-
clip.
that's
bro.
like the only thing you know how to say about the Giants. that are
That's
negative.
exactly what do you say? But we beat the Patriots, right? we beat the Patriots, right? So
You guys weren't any better than us this year. Where'd you end up in the division?
Third.
Exactly, same as us.
Okay.
So we're both third in the East. Whoop-de-freak-a-doos.
But we got 6 Super Bowls.
See, there you go. Well, I got 6 Super Bowls.
Well, okay. All right. So tell me something about the Yankees.
We suck.
Okay. But what else do you guys always mention about the Yankees? But we got 27 rings.
I never mentioned that. When have
Not
you ever
yet.
heard me say that?
Not yet.
I'm not that guy.
But everybody that talks about the Yankees always say
it's
what?
about what have you done
But we
for
got
me lately?
27 rings.
No, I never say that shit. I said that shit in 2009 because we won one.
And they
But
moved down 9
I mentioned the
spots.
6 rings of the Patriots got. Oh, that's all you could talk about? Yes. Because for the past 40 years of my life, all I've heard is, but we got 20. Well, but that time we were, but we have 25 rings. And then all of a sudden now, but we have 27 rings. Yeah. So
Listen.
yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that.
Whatever. Nobody.
What
cares.
happened was.
Nobody cares what you're saying.
Listen.
So
People gonna brag. They're
What
gonna
about
brag their team.
tattoos? Let's talk about them.
you want to talk about tattoos?
I don't know. We got to fill in time before the Giants pick.
Oh, okay. Oh, so let's talk about tattoos. Let's talk about the history of tattoos. Let's talk about what tattoos mean.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at those guns. Look at that.
Whoa!
Hmm.
Hey, man,
You were
we're
not
getting
expecting me to
banned.
have a tattoo there, were you?
Concealed weapons. We're getting banned.
Yeah. Tattoos.
Messiah,
before
show us your tramp stamp real quick. We know you got one on the lower back.
I do.
It
I have
says-
a tattoo.
It says
I have a tattoo of a
Brady
rabbit.
loves Belichick or Belichick loves Brady.
No, it's actually a tattoo of a little bunny right there. And then every time I try to show the tattoo, it runs in a hole.
You're so stupid.
Oh my god.
So
Oh
I can
my
never
God.
show
Oh
it
my
because the rabbit
God.
runs in a hole.
Oh.
You
wanna
probably
be
get a
Alice in
chance that says
Wonderland, bro?
Brady
You
was
want to be
here.
Alice in Wonderland?
You should start getting Super Bowl trophies tattooed. Every time you guys win, add another one.
You already have a Super Bowl ring tattooed.
Yeah. Look at it.
Not that ring. Calm down. Anyway,
Calm down.
tattoos. What are the meanings on your tattoos?
Well, before, tattoos were used as markings.
Forget about history. I'm talking about the tattoos on your skin.
It's just me. Okay. These are dates. Dates.
Okay, what do they represent?
Dates. They're my alpha and my omega. So those are the day events that happened that changed my life.
So
Basically, that's what it
basically,
is.
it was moment 0 when the Big Bang happened. He was brought into
Yep.
creation.
That's what the zero's there.
Yep. And then the last one is going to be when the world ends,
That
which
there
is
is
the devil 666.
Ay, santo.
So this right here, this gets a lot of comments. People are like, that is a cool tattoo. And only a few people actually know it's Morse code, but because because the way it is aligned, people think it's so interesting. I'm like, bro, it's Morse code. And then they ask me, but what does it mean? I'm like, it just says MEZIA, which spells Messiah, which is my gamer tag. Oh, okay. Some people like, oh, cool. Gamers be like, oh, that's cool, that's awesome. Some older people be like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That
it's
has
my
no
gamer.
meaning
I
to it.
actually had
No
it's
meaning.
fun. I was on my way. I was in Atlanta on my way to a show. I went from Orlando to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Chicago, and a pilot stopped me. Old military pilot, and he came over. He was like, "Hey, son, do you belong to the military?" I'm like, "No, what's that? Why? Why you ask?" He's like, "Because I just noticed that you have Morse codes in your arm, and and I thought you were a pilot, and in the military." I'm like, "No." But it's cool how you picked that up. He goes, "Yeah, I was an old veteran in the military. I was a pilot, and we recognized Morse codes." And I'm like, and it became a great conversation. It was a good topic to talk about, me and him. I talked about, so tell me about the secrets. He's like, I can't tell you that. But so I was like, so what really happened in Pearl Harbor? Actually, he was one of the few people that caught that immediately. So,
That's
okay, what happened? There's a draft going on?
It's time.
The Giants,
It's time, everybody. Get ready.
ladies and gentlemen.
With the
Feels
20th
like
pick
crappy.
With the
in the
20th pick,
2021 NFL Draft,
2021 NFL Draft.
the New York Giants
New York
select
Giants select
Kadarius Toney, wide receiver, Florida.
Darius Tony, wide receiver, Florida.
Well, there it is. I thought they might
That-
try and
You
get
don't-
him
you don't
up
seem
and
happy about
trade
that.
it back, and we're still able to
I'm
get
not
a very
familiar
talented
with
player,
him,
Kadarius
really.
Toney, one of the more dynamic players in
He's
the
not
entire
the
league.
one-
Oh damn!
He's built
He's
like
not
a
the one-
running
he's
back.
not
He's got
fucking
running
the
back
one I
skills
wanted
when the
at
ball is in his
receiver.
hands. The only concern was he had some
Well,
drops at the
sorry
Senior
that he
Bowl.
get to call you
That
that. Yo,
concerns some
ScheckMonster, is this
people, but
okay?
man, you talk
Is this okay?
They need to hit me up next time.
They be like, yo, we need to get Eli back in here.
Dude, like that's not the guy I was looking at. Okay.
Well,
Um,
sorry,
guys.
Giants, you disappointed, CheckMonster.
Yeah, I would have
Let's stop
rather
doing
went
that.
like linebacker, tackle, like I don't know. I just if you're gonna drop back, why go after? I don't know this guy. Like I don't know.
He's like, I don't.
All right, back to tattoos. Yeah, this is a conversational starter because especially up here north, it's written in Hebrew. So
Yeah.
all these man, all the Jewish people in the communities, they always stop and they want to be like, "Oh, I see you have that. Are
Yeah,
you
so
one of,
I was about
are
to
you
say
one of the
something fucked
tribes?
up.
Are you one of the tribes? What?
I was gonna say something fucked up, but yo,
Say
cancel culture, bro. Cancel culture. So, because
Come on, this will be mine and
I
Goldo's
gotta
show.
say
Say
it
it.
because it's I in my head it's funny. I don't know if it's gonna be funny for the show, but in
Let's
my head
hear
it's
it.
funny. So
Let's
you're
hear
like,
it.
so you're like, so this is Hebrew, all the Jewish people. I was like, what they do? Throw your quarters.
Oh Lord.
Everybody,
so
cancel him.
fucked up.
Let's go. Get his ass
You
out
know
of
what I'm
here.
saying? It's in Hebrew. It's like, yeah, throw your coins and shit. Okay. So, I'll listen, there's a joke between
You're going to
CheckMonster
hell.
and myself, and that's it, okay?
Cancel him.
It's so joke.
I take offense.
serious?
Everybody out here, all 10 people who are watching this week, I take offense.
Yo,
Rise up
watch this
against
be
them.
watch this get for some reason get the most views, and then we're gonna get fucked up.
Well, yeah, well, you're gonna get canceled, and I'm gonna owe $1,000 in fucking.
I'm
in
about to go
Robin
get
Hood
fired at my
sign-ups.
job.
Oh.
That shit is
Jeez.
hilarious.
Goldo gets fired because he showed.
But what
where
does
he
it say?
worked.
CheckMonster, what does it say though?
It says faith
Faith?
or forgiveness.
Oh, forgiveness.
Yes,
Okay.
Forgiveness
That's
or
it?
faith?
forgiveness.
Okay.
I forget sometimes. I. Says
What do you
forgiveness.
need forgive? What are you forgiveness from?
Doesn't mean I need forgiveness from anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So
okay.
my tattoos have meanings, right? So,
yeah, so tell us the meaning.
so on this arm it says forgiveness, and it's 143 for I love you.
Yep.
This arm has an ellipsis, which are 3 little dots,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have this tattoo, which you're not probably gonna be able to make out, but it's a Jewish star. It's a
Yep,
Star
I see that.
David with 3 pillars
That's
and
cool.
wings.
So what's the symbol behind all that?
So this side is because this is my strong arm. So this is about strength, religion, unity, stuff like that. Also to give me so the pillars are my 2 grandfathers. It says R.I.P. forever, and
Okay.
they're going up into heaven or whatever. And then the middle pillar will be for my dad one day after he passes. And then this side is I'm going to be getting. I just got to get. I don't know. I'm getting old, but I still want to do it.
You need to get
this
some
side's
sun
going
that's
to
on.
be a cross. Shut up. This side's going to be a cross.
So my eyes
right.
were hurting for a second there.
This side's going to be a cross, and this is going to be for my 2 grandmothers. And so they're going to talk. So on this arm, I'm going to get in Latin, in the Lord I trust, because that's
Ooh.
that's like one of those things. So they taught me strength, unity, heritage of being Jewish and everything. And then this side is going to be about faith, forgiveness, love, which was what my grandmothers taught me.
That's cool.
So
That's actually
cool.
really beautiful.
It is.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm not crying.
Yeah. Yeah. So I only have a G clef here, right? Which is bass, right? For musicians. But the reason why I got this is because it's like a half of a heart. You ever seen that? Do you ever seen that drawing of the bass clef and the treble clef together that makes the heart? So basically that part, and my wife has the treble clef on the other arm, and when we hold hands together, it makes actually the shape of the heart when you put them together like this.
sorry.
I know. Everybody always say, "Yo, that's so cheesy." Fuck it. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what happens when you're in love, right? And you love your partner.
Yeah, you're
So,
in love, and
we
so
did-
God forbid you get a divorce, and then you have a constant reminder.
I don't
She broke
foresee
my
that.
heart.
I don't foresee that, so I don't see it. Like
I know.
And then- no,
I know you guys aren't going to ever break up. I know that, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
I know.
I don't love the
I was
idea.
very. I was
Even if I'm
speaking
married,
of-
I don't want to get couples tattoos.
Yeah, but speaking of that, I was always against stuff like that, right? When I was young, because I always seen it as a curse, right? Because when you're young, right, I seen a lot of my boys get tattoos of matching tattoos with their girlfriends and all that, and then I was like, yo, and then next thing you know, a few months down the road, they were broken up. So I always seen it as
Ooh.
the minute that shit happens, it's a breakup coming up, and then but you know. We got older and got, you know, the myth is out the window. So I got you have Hebrew, I have Arabic here, right? So in Arabic, I have one of my favorite quotes from a band, Linkin Park, and it was during the time of Desert Storm, and they made up a song called anyway, it was a statement song, a political song, and on it, they're talking about the war that's happening, how the world's changing, and it's crazy about that song because that song could be used even these days. Well, not anymore, but when Donald Trump was president, and all the shit that was going through the country, that song could relate because one of the ending lines before the chorus used to say, while the president is out there saying the stupid shit, you always ask yourself, what did he say? And then they'll jump into the chorus, and you always ask yourself, what did he say? And one of the lines he used, he goes, "It's scary and ironic how you, with the times we're living through, you go to a mosque to pray, but the bomb blew up the mosque yesterday." And they talk about stupid shit, like not stupid shit, shit that has happened in events during the time. So that song was very impactful for me. And there's a line that he says, "My father's reading a book that my brother gave it to him, but he was being brave, but I knew he was scared." But there was a quote on the book that said, "When the rich wage war, it's the poor who die." And that always stuck with me because it's so true in that quote. So that's the quote I got in Arabic around my neck. And it says, "When the rich wage war, it's the poor who die." And I've always had an impact on me because I have family members that are in the military and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, that's so fucking true. Because they didn't find weapons of mass destruction during that time. So why are we over there? So that's why that book and that song at that time, it was beautiful to me. And it made an impact on me. So that's why I got that quote on it.
I always wanted to get
really nice.
tattooed on me. Only God Can Judge Me by Tupac.
I love that. I love that saying too.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things. I've always wanted to get that.
That's
So-
nice.
so-
That's nice.
So real quick, one of my boys was getting a tattoo. He's like, yo, I don't know what to get. He wanted to get Only God Could Judge Me. I'm like, yo, why don't you just twist it, right? Because at that time, Tupac was big also.
Yeah.
I go, why don't you turn it around and say, "Only he could judge me"? And he ended up getting that. I was like, his dumb ass listened to me. But he's like, and it says, "Only he could judge me" with two prayer hands and beads coming down. But hey, he has his own
It
thing that
worked
says,
out.
"Only he can judge me."
Yeah, but that's a
Yeah.
little sexist, isn't it?
It is. At that time, we don't, bro. I grew up in an era we don't think about that shit.
I'm just
bro. That's
saying,
just
like,
the
what if
shit
God's
that's
a
happening
woman?
now. We don't know. That is true.
What if God was one of us?
What
Does
is God
Islam like
was
one of us?
us?
Listen.
Uh,
Oh,
Goldo,
Lord.
you got something you want to talk about with these? Because we got to start
Yeah.
wrapping things up here. So go ahead.
Yes. So right here, this is a Japanese star. That belonged to an anime
That was a
called
ninja star.
Bleach. No, it's it's
that's
actually
cool.
it's a Japanese snowflake. It's a Japanese
cool.
snowflake with a dragon. It's a Japanese snowflake with a Japanese dragon, but it's from an anime called Bleach. Now, on this anime, there's this character that I really like called Toshiro, and that's how my gamer tag is after that character. But I really like this character, and later in life, like the reason why I like this character is because his meaning is talented and intelligent. And I'm like, I'm neither
That's
or,
cool.
but hey, that works out. But the other tattoo that I got right here, this one right here, is a J with a crown. No, I'm not a Latin king. Messiah says this all the time. Yo, you a king? You got so many crowns on you? I'm not. I'm not.
But he'll treat
That-
ladies like a queen. That's for damn
Feel
sure.
me? That's a fact. So this J and king and the crown, what it means is my nephew's name is Joniel, and he's my little king. And right here on my neck, I have my niece's initial, which is not Nia, and she has a crown too because she's my little queen. You feel me? So I got
That's
my
cool.
king and my queen tatted on me. I also have my mom's name on my right calf, and I'm gonna do my dad's name on my left this year coming up. That's pretty much. I have also, Star Wars, because who doesn't love Star Wars? You feel me? Naruto, because you feel
Yeah.
me? Just
That's
'cause.
actually cool. So this is real quick. This is a song that I'm talking about. That's a real good song by Linkin Park. It's called Hands Held High. It's a real political song. It's a really good song. Okay, that's it.
Oh, okay,
Um,
All right.
not
Yeah,
bad, not bad.
and it's pretty cool how people use tattoos now to express themselves, because before there used to be gangsters and thugs that they were considered to have tattoos, or you've been to jail and shit. To at least where I grew up. What are you getting
Yeah.
a tattoo for? Those are for jail people, for people that went to jail, or for gangsters.
All right. You guys
People
ready
always
for
have
it?
some stupid
Yes,
stuff
sir.
like that.
All right.
We're
We're
ready.
at that time of the show. It's time for everybody's hated intro. Fuck out of here. All right. Who is up first this week in the fuck out of here segment? And it's even perfect because Messiah is saying fuck out of here to the Eagles hat. Fuck out of here, Eagles, stealing our fucking player.
So my fuck out of here is gonna be something slightly racist. Hopefully not that racist.
Oh,
'cause
we're
we
definitely
Hispanic
canceled.
people.
This we're done. We're never having
We're
another
done.
show.
We're done. So listen. I worked in retail, right? I'm dark skinned. I look like I was from Loiza, Puerto Rico, but I'm not. So people tend to judge me because they're like, "Oh, you too black, you know Spanish, right?" So I'm helping out this customer. He's like, "Oh, where you from?" I'm like, "Oh," because I'm helping him in Spanish, but he doesn't say that first. He goes and says, "Oh, you must be Mexican because you speak Spanish, right?" And I looked at him. I'm like, "Nope, they're not the only people that speak Spanish. I'm Puerto Rican." "Oh, you're all the same." Sir, fuck out of here. You're from Peru. You don't even have papers, okay? You're on vacation. Shut the fuck up. Don't call me Mexican again. I wish I was Mexican because Mexicans are hardworking people. I'm a lazy ass motherfucker. So, but I'm not. So, fuck out of here with your racist comments, sir. That's why your headphones don't work.
Okay. Yo, coincidence.
Some animosity there.
Mine's has to do with something similar, but I'm gonna call it unconscious bias, right? And the reason why that, because I don't know this person enough, because I just met that person. I don't even know that person, but like I said, I walked in and this was the situation I was caught in. So my family, during the time, it was like 10 of us. We're all decided to go eat dinner. My wife goes ahead and says, "I'll go ahead. This is where we're going. I'm gonna set up the tables because it's a large group and it's during COVID. It's hard to get, and especially this area is a busy area." So my wife, everybody knows that my wife, she's white. She's Czech Republican and she's light skinned with, beautiful blue eyes, right? So she gets there. She has the table ready. We all walk in. The family walks in together. I say hi to my wife. She's standing there right next to me, and she's like, "Hurry up, come on! They're already waiting for us." So this white gentleman happens to walk in first, and he's like, "Hey, I'm here. This and that. I'm here for my table." So this elder white lady comes up and says, "Okay, yeah, your table's ready over there, this and that." And then she sends him off and he goes off. Right. So obviously she's watching all of us walk in. My wife is standing next to me, right? And then, but she turns around and tells directly to my wife, she's like, "Excuse me, man, were you with that gentleman that walked in?" Right. And I'm like, wait a minute, why couldn't she be with me? I didn't tell her this, but I'm like, why would she ask you that? Because you're white and we all Latinos and you happen to be with me and you can't be with me. So I'm not saying she did it on purpose, but it's one of those things that sometimes happens and it could come off as, if I would have been somebody else, I would have been like, "Yo, that bitch is racist because why couldn't she be with me? Because she's white and the other person that was in front of you was white." So I didn't want to come off like that and I didn't want to say that to her like that. It's just something, sometimes you'll say things or things like that would happen and they could come off as racist. So, let's be a little bit more conscious of what's around you and watch, view the people around here that are around you, know your environment, and fuck out of here with that shit. Just because she's white, she couldn't be with me? Yeah, she was with me. We all were waiting together. She was the only white person there. Okay? So, but it was just one of those situations that it could have come off like that. If I would have been another person, I would have been like, why she can't be with me? Because she's white and we're all Latinos here. But I didn't, because I don't know the person, so I can't say that. So.
I guess mine's gonna be. I don't even know if I want to do mine now because I got nothing racist or hateful to say. I mean, shit. I mean, mine's kind of fucking lame, I guess, compared to the seriousness. So what I was going to talk about is I was leaving work the other night, and I had to call one of my buddies about an issue. So I found out he met up with our old buddy from back in the day. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go crash their party. So we go to this Mexican restaurant, and we're eating, and I get there, and everybody's having margaritas and everything. And so they bring out the drinks, and they get the margaritas, and my boy's girl's sitting there, and she looks, and she's like, there's a fly in my drink. And we're like, what? You better send that shit back. So she sends that shit back, and it's like a slushy drink, right? So it's supposed to hold a little consistency to it, you know what I mean? Because she had like a frozen margarita. We were just having regular margaritas. And they send that shit back, and this shit comes, and I felt bad for this waitress. First of all, you could tell she was new because she couldn't quite understand like anything. Like I tried to order enchiladas, and she's like, "Okay, what kind of enchiladas do you want?" And I said, "Beef." And she starts naming off like 10 different beefs. Well, we have shredded beef, we have chopped beef, we have ground beef, we have and I'm like, dude, just give me a fucking beef enchilada. Okay, you just want one? No, I want the combination plate. What the fuck do you mean one? So this chick listen, we had no chips. We're like, can we get some more chips? I felt bad for this chick because
you made her day difficult. That's what you did.
You could just tell she was new. But anyway, back to the drink. So there's a fly in this chick's drink. So they go to the drink, and they come back, and she takes to take a sip at it. She goes, is that a black dot in my drink? And I go, I swear to you, I guarantee you, they went back there, they grabbed that shit with a straw, flicked it out, took your drink, went, shh, 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 here you go, bring it back out to her. Fuck out of here with that shit, motherfuckers. You know they did that shit.
They probably
they
did. That's
throw it
fucked
away.
up shit, though.
They didn't make no new drink. They literally went, shh, shh, shh. They just mixed that shit into some cups because it came back a little watered compared to the first time they brought it out. It looked the same. Like, dude, I'm telling you, they just put it into a different cup. Fuck out of here with that.
But would you go back to a place like that?
No, I'm not going back there. The food was shitty too. Anyway,
yeah.
So many. Dude, we were like literally 15 minutes down the street from like authentic Mexican food, and they picked this random place and fucking to go eat, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There was something else happened. Like that whole night was a fucking shit show though, man. We go to the bar afterwards. And we get there, and it's the three, and so my homeboy's chick decided to go home. She didn't want to go out drinking with us, so it's literally the three of us, and then these three chicks walk in, and then so we're sitting there, and we're the only ones in the bar, so we're just acting stupid and shit, and then these other three dudes walk in to go meet up with these chicks. The whole night was a fucking shit show of us talking shit because these two dudes, I swear to God, it was hilarious. You ever watch girls go to the bathroom? What do? They always have to go in a pair, right? No girl goes to the bathroom alone.
Yeah.
Swear to God, two of the guys that were there, every time one of them got up to go to the bathroom, the other one followed him in.
That's really?
Yeah.
What kind of fucked up shit was that?
He was trying to shake it.
Maybe they liked the same gender. I don't know. But dude, it was hilarious. So we're making fun of shit, laughing at it. Oh, here's my other fuck out of here. I knew there was another really, really good one.
All right, let's hear it.
So we're at the Mexican restaurant, and we're sitting there, and we're drinking some drinks.
And that was an eventful night.
Oh, dude, I hadn't laughed.
That was a busy night.
I swear to God, I have not laughed so hard, and I can't remember how long. Dude, this kid that I met up with, I used to love him back in the day because we used to get into so much shit, just being like stupid. Remember Reggie? He's like a younger version of Reggie, but more fun, less alcohol. Like Reggie just wanted to drink all the time and stuff. But this dude, we cut up. So we're sitting there and we're looking at this other table, and we notice that this guy has to get up to go to the bathroom, right? And I guess he was looking for his mask and he couldn't find it. So the guy that's sitting across from him gave him his mask to use to go to the bathroom. Fuck out of here with sharing a mask with someone. Dude, we were dying because we're like,
unless you're family, right?
Dude, it doesn't matter if you're family or not. Like, dude, I wouldn't even let my girl use my mask if I didn't have to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my shit. Think about this. Let me ask you this. All right. and this is how we equated it. Would you let somebody share? Would you want to put on your family member's underwear if you know they wore it all day?
No, hell fucking no.
But that's the same thing for the mask. Somebody
Yeah,
fucks
that's
with that
true.
underwear. You're putting that shit on. You know how many people are burping and shit in their masks?
Yeah, that's
You know
disgusting,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sneezing in that shit, and you about to borrow your
That's
family member's
disgusting,
mask?
bro.
Fuck
That's
out of here with that shit, bro. Dude was taking. He did it twice. He
Yeah,
got up
that's
twice.
disgusting.
So, dude, all night we were fucking
Were
with
they
each
tipsy?
other.
Because when you tipsy, you do stupid shit.
I don't think they were. So all night we were fucking with each other. So when somebody had to get up and go someplace, we'd be like, "Yo, want to borrow my mask?" We were fucking around the whole time. Oh my
Y'all
gosh,
fucked up.
dude! That
Yeah.
night was man. It went from I was supposed to leave. I got home at like 3 a.m. It's fucking trashed. Oh, it was so much fun. But yeah, so those are my fuck out of here's. The motherfuckers that were fucked up our drinks and the two crazy dudes sharing masks.
Yep.
And
Also,
going to the bathrooms together.
And then the other dudes going to the bathroom together. It's a weird fucking night. It was just one of those
that
random
was
nights.
one hell of a night, let me tell you.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the
Also-
thing. The best nights are the ones that you don't plan. If I didn't call my
Facts.
one buddy for an issue, I never would have met up with them. I never would have hung out. We never would have went out partying. It was just one of those random things.
Yep.
Dude, my
And-
jaw hurt the next day. I was laughing so hard all night. It was awesome.
You sure you was laughing? You sure you was laughing? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a good one.
I opened myself up to that one.
Yeah,
On
that's a
that
good
note, go
I
ahead,
like that
Goldo.
one.
Take us out.
On that note, I've got a couple comments from people asking me what the hell's in that box. If you want to know what's in that box, tune in next week. I might tell you what's in that box. I don't know.
What's in
Is
the
it a
box?
mugwai? Is it a
What's
mugwai?
in the box?
Who knows? Who knows? Come next
You know,
week.
Brad Pitt.
I'll show you what's in there.
What's in the box?
It's
What's
a
in the box?
mugwai.
My dick in
It's
a
a
box.
mugwai.
Oh, that's a different one.
Dick in a box.
But on that note, thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Follow social media if you have any questions or you have any suggestions. Also, if you want your fuck out of here, make sure you email us at generationshock2020@gmail.com. Subject FOH. If you have your own FOH, make sure you put it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever the case. Tag us Generation Shock 2020 #FOH. We'll look at them. We'll put them in the show. Like always, thank you for joining us, Messiah, CheckMonster, and your boy Goldo. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.
We got the right stuff. We put the hammer